You may have heard the saying, the trend is your friend. But what does it mean? Investors use the term to suggest that aligning with market trends typically produces better results than going against them. One metric that can help explain is beta. You can use the beta of a stock to see how much of an impact the market trend might have. Beta serves as a metric that measures how volatile a stock is compared to the market. If beta is a positive number, this suggests that as the market moves in one direction, the stock should follow in that same direction. If it's a negative number, the stock can move in the opposite direction than the market. And the larger the number, the more volatile it can be. Market direction is often referred to by sentiment. When prices are continuously increasing, the sentiment is bullish. On the other hand, when prices are continuously declining, the sentiment is bearish. So, how do we get a pulse on what the sentiment is? Here are 3 sections on WebBroker that can help point you in the right direction. Number 1, news. By default, this section serves up headlines about different stocks and the world in general. But you can also narrow your search by entering keywords or stock symbols you're interested in following. You'll also find video commentary and articles from the Globe and Mail for discussion on current events. News can act as a spark for market movements. Positive news, such as a growing economy, declining unemployment rates, or rising corporate profit, for example, may signal to investors confidence and optimism that stocks are well positioned to keep growing. On the other hand, negative news can create uncertainty among investors. Number 2, indices. Indices serve as benchmarks of the overall performance of major markets. Here, you'll find a list of the major indices and can select any other markets you'd like to watch. Investors often compare the performance of their own portfolio to an index. Take the S&P 500, for example. It stands for the 500 biggest companies in the US. It tracks a mix of businesses across different sectors and industries, therefore making it widely recognized as one of the most used indices. If you'd like to dig deeper into its performance, click Members. From here, a list of its holdings will populate. These can then be sorted by different market metrics, like percentage change, volume, or market cap. Number 3, market statistics. Using market statistics, it's possible to find the number of securities having a positive day, the number of securities having a negative day, their respective volumes, and how many securities reach new 52-week highs and lows. To identify bullish sentiment, keep an eye out on stocks advancing, strong volumes, and many new highs. For bearish sentiment, look for the opposite. Note that this is recorded daily, so it may be useful to track the data over multiple periods to find trends. And those are the 3 sections in WebBroker to help you keep a pulse on the markets. Once you have a direction on sentiment, you can look for specific investments to align. Just bear in mind that while useful, it should not be the sole basis for investment decisions. Ready to keep on learning? Check out our next lesson where we narrow our focus into analyzing sectors and industries.